Welcome back, Captains and Admirals, to another video with a funny muffler, and today we're on Tears of the Desert Domination, and we're in Republic. So I do have the Stellar Clash skin, and I think it looks pretty fire. It's not going to be just about the ship, it's more of a talk about, you know, what's good sportsmanship, you know? How far would you go to win a battle? Personally, I'd go pretty far, you know, and do my best and try and make the correct decisions to win the battle. Whether it's running the timer out, you know, running away and just trying to preserve myself. Things like that. And we're going to see some of that in this match today. See if I can fetch us a victory. So, Republic, a version of the battleship design of the post-war period. Her main distinction features were very powerful AA guns and 431mm main battery guns, which were developed in France in the late 1930s. She does have a similar arrangement to Gascon. So it's 2 quads, 1 forward, 1 aft. She has a reasonable secondary suite and very good AA defense. She's fast, she has an engine boost, and she has an above average reload rate. So her skills are fast, full ahead, and reloader. So full ahead just means it has a engine boost. Now I do have a kind of hybrid build in this thing. I just like this build, and it's worked fairly well for me. So I'm running Azure Lane Dunkirk, and I have Porcupine as her second skill. So just to help with engaging destroyers and things like that. I do tend to stay at further range. So, yeah, my secondary range is 9.4. My modernizations are as follows. We have secondary battery mod 2, plus 20% firing range and minus 20% secondary battery dispersion. We then have steering gears mod 2 for reduced rudder shift time. We have concealment mod 1, which I basically use in every ship now. And main battery mod 3, so it reduces our reload by 10%, but does increase our traverse speed by 15. So 15% longer to turn our guns. It is what it is. A Tulsa might make a good target for us there. Press the rear turret. In for a shot. It does go dark. As you can tell, that traverse speed reduction has hit my ship a bit. You know, the guns do turn quite slowly. But the reload is very, very quick, though. Very, very quick. And Republic's such a strong tier 8. He really is. Now, she has good armor. She's fast. Good guns. You reload quickly. The secondaries aren't bad. Powerful AA. Not really a lot this ship lacks. So I think that would, you know, make it beyond broken. Would be giving the bugger a sonar. But let's not give people ideas. But yeah. So, fire on the Prince Rupertet. Not bad damage. Not terrible. Right, so Dunkirk's skills. So her base skill is Floodgate. So flooding damage my ship is reduced by 17%. I then have Flammable Cannoneer. I have Porcupine. And then I was going to go for Megalomania, just for the reduction in main battery firing time, but I went for Marksman instead, because reduction in dispersion is always good. I've then got Master Mechanic and Fight Fire with Fire. My inspirations are Franz on Hipper and Haruna. And as you can tell, she's got 4 heals, 3 secondary battery enhancements, and 2 engine boosts. So I did use Grimlock on this thing. But I do find she performs much better with Dunkirk. Much, much better. So as you can see so far, so the enemy team have lost 2 battleships. We currently at a disadvantage. We've lost a destroyer and 2 battleships. So at the end of the day, losing battleships, you know, I'd rather be down 2 battleships than to be down 1 destroyer, because the destroyers are quite impactful. It's the same as losing a CV early game. They've lost a destroyer. We have lost another battleship, but I will take that trade. Oh, let me know, guys, if you think the nerfs for Ark Royal was enough. I quite like what they've done with Ark Royal. I think it makes it much more of an even playing field now with other carriers and giving surface ships a chance to, I wouldn't say fight back, but just survive and maybe, you know, pull into more AA coverage with other allied ships. We've lost a ton of ships. So we're counting. We've got 3 ships left. We've got myself in the Republic. We have a cruiser and a battleship. They've got a destroyer, 2 cruisers, and 3 battleships. This is going to be a very, very, very tough fight. Even though they are ahead in ships, we're not that far. We're only about 30 points behind. Yes, we have a main and we have a gear. So I don't see us going too far. I'm just going to try and get as much distance with these guys as I can. We do have the Tulsa 12 left. I have fired on the Rupercat again. Just get a ricochet and the rest miss, which is unfortunate. Tulsa's put in a huge amount of pressure on us, especially with those fires. Shells out in Tulsa. That wasn't a bad hit. That was not a bad hit at all. 2 fires will pop out DC. So our engine boost is out, but we're still pushing 30 knots. So we're not exactly slow by any stretch of the margin. Tulsa is going broadside to us. Enemy destroyer is spotted. It's the Yugumo. A bit of a poor hit on Tulsa there. 1 pen, 2 overs. I was hoping to get a Citadel and send it down to Davy Jones. But guys, if you are enjoying this video so far, please drop a like. If you're new here, subscribe. Leave a comment. And if you're not enjoying, feel free to dislike the video and leave a comment. You know, let me know how I could improve. Oh, that is a fantastic hit. And there she goes. So we're pulling some points back here. Want to get a bit of a points lead on these guys. We do have B and C controlled. But we're going to want to see how many of these guys we can take out. We've just lost our gear, so those points we gained have just been negated. But they're only 20 points behind again now. So we really need to get rid of that battleship. Yeah, I was deep in thought then, you know. He was like, oh, no, get back, and I just didn't respond. Oof. That main just took him to Browntown. That was fantastic. Like, Yukumo's still alive, and Yukumo might get him. So we are considerably ahead in points now. They get a decent hit on that Petro. Main's taking a bit of damage from the Yugumo. taking a huge amount of damage, most likely from the Musashi.
Good game, everyone.
Main's flooding. That's unfortunate, it's all on us now. So our best bet now is I can't see us sinking any of them. It'll be a really tough fight though. They're all fairly healthy so far. You know, I'm not going to chase a destroyer around. Best thing to do would probably be to defend B. And just drag it out to the end of the time. And see if we can win on points. Because if we try to go in and engage them, they're just going to come at us from every side. Because we know they have a Musashi, a Petro, and a Yugen. I don't know what the other battleship is. Doesn't really make a difference what it is. It's going to cause a problem for us unless it's got no hit points left. Petro is starting to angle. Secondaries are firing. Musashi hit us. Petro's chunking us. Slowly but surely, that Petro's going to whittle us down, so we need to get away from that thing. Or another defended. So we just need to keep resetting them for as long as possible. You know, we're 100 points ahead. There's just under 3.5 minutes left. So the more we can reset them, the better. Because, you know, we're not losing any ground, and they're just going to keep behind us at a solid rate. Here comes Musashi. Shells away. Got a reset. But this is what I was on about. How far you go to try and win a battle. You know, I don't want to be one of those guys that, you know, we've lost and there's nothing I can do about it and I'm just going to sail to the corner of the map. We actually have a chance of winning here. So, I want to win. I'm going to try and, you know, do what I can to make that happen. You know, I'm not going to engage in a fight where I'm going to lose. So if me pulling back to the edge of the map, kiting, you know, warding them off with some shots and trying to, you know, dodge as much as I can. If that can win me the game, I'll do it. I just don't think that if you've lost the game, you know, I know people want to get extra XP and things like that, but sometimes I've had a few games where you're just chasing a destroyer for like 3 or 4 minutes and it's just like, oh, you know, just let the game end. I had a match like that, I think it was yesterday on Epicenter. Oh, the base was contested most of the match, and then there was 3 of us left. They had a destroyer left. We had 2 cruisers. I was in my Cleveland. So I had a radar left, so there wasn't much he could have done to take us out. Because he would have needed to have killed all of us. And we had just captured the base. And he just sailed away and just kept firing torps back at us, and I got to the point where our team just, you know, we just stopped pursuing him. And it's games like that, you know. No matter what he did, there was a very slim chance of him winning. So, if the only chance he's got is of sinking us, I just don't know why he just couldn't have pushed us and gone, do you know what? YOLO. Let's see, they are catching in points, but they haven't got enough time left, I don't think. Yeah, they're just under 30 points now. Yeah, this Musashi's gonna have to kill me. No, I'm just trying to get some extra damage off him. Luckily, the Musashi's fairly inaccurate. Oof. But yeah, unless the petrol can fire on us, the Musashi's not going to reload in time. And even if you did, the flight time as well, it's just not going to matter. And we get a Solar Warrior and a Dreadnought. And it's a victory for us. And I think people might call it cheap or cheesy, but at the end of the day, I think I won us the game. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted... You know, we all play to win. I play for fun as well, but it is nice to win games. And I really did want to win that game. You know, especially with this new tier 8 stuff for the steel and everything. You want to get as many of these wins in as you can. And, you know, I think I'm justified in achieving that. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of this update. I think the new changes to the premium supplies and the steel is fantastic. The steel mission, that does refresh daily. But thank you for watching, guys, and I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much. Take care, and goodbye for now.